Adversity, defined as an unfortunate event or circumstance. In sports, adversity can come in many shapes and forms, be it an opponent, illness, or injury. The Miami Heat find themselves in the middle of some adverse conditions at the moment, but they've been here before. If experience has taught them one thing, it's not the amount of adversity you face, but how you respond to it.
When you go through tough times in this league, and you're able to collectively find a way to come out of it more connected, that helps you. It doesn't make it any easier, but it can be an opportunity to grow as a team.
Adversity reveals character, but time and time again, the Miami Heat have shown they are built to handle any challenge.
The NBA train never stops moving, and we have a job to do. All of us still got our paychecks, and we have an opportunity to do something special and to build this group.
Tonight, that train pulls into Barclays Center, where the Heat move from focusing on the problem to finding the solution, beating Brooklyn.
A quick and painful stop at home. A wounded Miami Heat team now heads to Brooklyn. Is that snow, John Crowley?
It is.
It's chilly there in the city. One game back on the road. It's been a tough couple of days. We'll get to all the injury news in a moment, but the Miami Heat ready to put it past them. They will take on the Brooklyn Nets coming up right here on Sunsports. What do they say, John? Next man up. Whoever's ready to play, whatever you got. Luol Deng, he's ready to give it all he's got, as well as Norris Cole. Big question marks surrounding this game. The availability of Dwayne Wade. We'll get you caught up on that in just a moment.
On a mild mid-December evening in Brooklyn, New York, the Miami Heat make their second and final visit to the Barclays Center this season. The Heat won here shorthanded back in mid-November, and the night against the Nets, they'll try to do the same thing all over again. You can take the train, then the escalator, and there you are, right in downtown Brooklyn off Atlantic Ave, the beautiful new Barclays Center, where we always hope you enjoy every bounce and basket right along with us. The Heat are on the floor, and we remind you that Miami Heat basketball on Sunsports, proudly presented by AT&T Uverse. And good evening to the Heat Nation.
We head on over to our Cleveland Clinic team play of the game. And the Bird, first of all, with the block, and then Bird's going to say, all right, let's work our way down. Eventually leads to great ball movement. John, you love that.
I love it. That's a great shot block leading to a nice run-out opportunity. What a great full, more even performance by the Heat against this Brooklyn team. And great job by this guy. Mario Chalmers was able to get 4 steals, getting in the passing lane, stripping guys, and then really translating those turnovers and steals that they created into fast break, easier baskets, which Heat needs some easy baskets, and the defense is a great way to do that when you're able to get deflections and steals and, rebound the basketball that way. I love the way they were contesting shots, the way they look at the way they contested that KG shot. Look at the hand in the face here. Those are tough shots to make when you got someone's hand right in your face. You're having to shoot fadeaway type shots. It forces them to make difficult plays. And look, anytime you're able to go out on the road and hold a team to 39% shooting on their home court, that's an outstanding job. The Heat did that.
D. Wade, but the Heat got a lot of help.
Oh, they did. 35 points off this bench and a lot of hustle plays too. Bird really did his thing up above the glass, both scoring and blocking shots. Really did a good job rebounding the ball too. I thought he did a lot of the intangibles. The Heat have been missing those hustle plays around the basket, and then Sean Williams got involved. His three-point shooting was super important for this team. He went 2 of 5 beyond the arc. Super timely plays there, and then Napier really got involved.
Yeah, and remember, this is a kid who was in Sioux Falls over the weekend, John. How tough is that? You get demoted, you get right back on the saddle, and you got to make shots.
Yeah, I mean, look, he played with a lot of confidence, had 22 points in that game with Sioux Falls, and I think you look at it more as an opportunity to grow, and he certainly did that. And then this guy, the aggressiveness of Rio, attacking, scoring, rebounding, steals, really all facets of the game coming off the bench. 10 points, had 5 boards, had 4 steals to really help lead that defensive effort.
Rio is the classic, no, 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 yes, yes, yes guy. He just attacks and you're sitting there, but he's fearless, as you said. He makes the plays, and the bench made some plays tonight, led by Napier's 11.
And 21 rebounds for the Heat reserves.
Well, Birdman is showing you how impactful he can be when he's healthy. People may have forgotten that. He helped the Heat win a world championship and get another year get to the finals. He had the 9 rebounds in 19 and a half or 21 minutes. Then Rio, terrific all-around game. We mentioned it earlier about how Pat Riley had a lot of faith in Rio, bringing him back after that tough playoffs that he had last year. But boy, what a great all-around game. Stealing the ball, making passes, getting rebounds, getting into the paint. Sean Williams started out slow, was 1 for 5. Wound up making 2 threes to help the team win. Wound up with 10 points. So you got 10 from Chalmers, 10 from Williams, 11 points from Napier, 3 threes. And the Heat had to do that, Eric, because the 3 starters only scored 14 points other than 2 other guys. And so those guys had to come through. And Coach Spoelstra always says, next guy up, we have enough, let's get it done, and they did.
Trying to score the basketball was super aggressive. Had 24 shot attempts overall in this game. Haven't seen him shoot that many shots in a long time. He knew with Bosch out that he was going to have to be the guy who would be leading the team in scoring, and he did that. He got the mid-range game going, made some jump shots. That forced Joe Johnson and company to mix up the defense on him. He went down in the post then. He also was able to score with these fadeaway jumpers in the post. That really adds another dimension to his game. Allen Anderson was trying to guard him on that possession, so they tried to give him different looks and size guys to guard him, but they couldn't get him off rhythm. 28 points total for him on 50% shooting. Luol Deng was equally as important. Been averaging about 14 points a game. He had 18, a couple threes that he made there. Had 4 assists to go along with his ability to finish. Look at this underneath with authority. Luol, the 2-hand slammer, but doing a good job scoring inside. I think getting touches in the painted area and in the block area is important for him. He moves so well without the ball. You got to reward him on those cuts. The Heat did so there.
With Bosch out indefinitely with that strained calf, we know that the 1-2 punch now has to be most nights. Of course, Wade, who had the 28 we talked about.
They held the Nets to 39% shooting and 17 turnovers.
Drive of the game right there. You see it. Wade scores. That was your Warren Henry automotive drive of the game. The Heat go 8-0 on the road when they had the lead going into the 4th quarter.
Well, Dwayne Wade, 29 points when he was sick at Utah. 28 feeling under the weather tonight in Brooklyn. Jason Jackson with Wade in the winner's circle. You got to find out what's in that chicken soup.
Eric, I am going to do just that. After the game in Utah, Chris Bosh said, I love him sick. Dwayne Wade can play sick. What in the world is going on with you, and what got you back on the floor today?
I have no choice. You know, Chris Bosh is out. Josh McRoberts is out. Danny Grange is out. And, you know, we got to, anybody who could go right now has to go. So, you know, you got to do your best. Whatever it is, whatever you have, you got to give at this point.
Coach Spoelstra said this morning that, again, right before the game, that right now, particularly without CB, you guys have to play a whole nother level of defense. It's been a process. You did keep this Brooklyn team under 40% shooting at home. What did you like about it?
Well, we made mistakes. The thing I didn't like is the way we didn't close the half. 2 of them was on my bad. But I thought we fought. Thought we did a great job of, you know, paying attention to detail, you know, rebound the ball when we needed to. And the biggest thing is our offense gets us in trouble sometimes. And tonight we kind of settled in and late, and we got the shots we needed, so that helped us out a lot.
We brought up rebounding. You and the guards, you all rebounded big time today.
Rio.
Nearly half of them came from the 4 of you all.
Yeah.
Is that something you guys discussed?
Well, we have to, man. You know, we're not the biggest team, and our big guys do so much for us. You know, they helping on the perimeter. They trying to block shots when they come in, and they fighting in the post. So we got to do a better job of getting down there helping our guys, and I thought we did a better job of that tonight.
How good was your offense? Was it good enough to forget how bad you felt?
Yeah. I hit some shots early. It was funny. You know, UD told me once we had that little break, he said he saw me warming up, and he was like, I don't think D got it tonight. And I came out, got some shots to go. So, you know, I do credit that to one of the Brooklyn fans that told me that I was too old and no one likes me.
That's who you were looking at down.
Yeah, he made me focus in a little bit.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
And the ceiling leak. Why always your games?
Yeah, that's the second leak we had. We had one in Cleveland a couple years ago. But you know what? Hey, whatever it takes, man, we got back out here. We came out, actually played well. You know, our second unit came out of the I don't even know what to call it, out of this break to come out and play well. So, man, we really needed this win. Now we got a quick turnaround tomorrow back at home versus a good Utah team that plays very hard. And we got to try to get another one.
Dwayne, thanks for the time. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
Eric, Tony, back over to you.
All right, thank you, Jax, and thank you, Dwayne Wade. What a game you played. He had help. The bench was big, and the Heat defense was even bigger. Final score here in Brooklyn, the Heat 95, the Nets 91. We'll see it.
Homestand having a real ability now to maybe rip off some wins and get some momentum.
Yeah, they need to do it. The replay, by the way, coming up at 30 minutes and also at noon tomorrow if you want to catch this game again. Once again, the final, though, 95-91. You can catch that replay. All tonight's action presented by your South Florida Honda dealers. This has been a presentation of Sunsports, your exclusive home for Miami Heat basketball. For my partner, John Crotty, Jason Jackson, Eric Reed, and the coach, Tony Fiorentino, I'm Will Mansell saying thanks for watching. Now, the final take.